Okay. Now,
What the?
now, Pi and Seely, some things may look different about what has
why are we
what
an art
happened.
mannequin?
So, we are in the McLaughlin. I believe that was his name. A wood factory. Turns out it's being ran by a demon tree.
Okay.
And in order to get to the bottom of this demon tree, we have disguised ourselves as one of the wood puppets. So we're currently it's still Eriko, but wearing the outer shell of one of these wood puppets.
You don't want to know. You do not want to know the process of how this happened.
Yeah, it involves it normally involves skinning people, putting their muscles and sinews inside these things. But fortunately, we skipped that part, so we just jumped into the wooden suit, and we're chasing our friend Randy, who looks like Brock.
Oh.
And beyond that, we can still use the horror monitor. Jordy's taking a little break.
Oh,
Because it's improv night.
I thought you were gonna say bingo night. Jordy has become an old lady and decided to go play bingo at the old Sears Center.
I just realized
Yeah,
something.
no.
Isn't this the same obstacle course where we found Randy literally just running around like an idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we gotta be very careful, because it's possible that those things will shock us, which is why we use the horror monitor to hopefully prevent that. But yeah, this is the Surfbot torture chamber. Nice.
So it is.
Cool.
And we still know how to do the cool.
But we don't
But,
move because we're stiffed as a... Well,
Stiff as a board.
Sorry, when I say that, it reminds me of freaking Monty Python. Like, "Cause it's made of wood."
Because she's made of wood. I'm
the whole
glad
rap.
that's still on Netflix. I love watching that.
Oh, and they're gonna add the Muppet Show. I need to get the hype
On Disney Plus, yeah.
Plus membership.
Oh, Sonic X is on Disney. No, Sonic X is on Netflix. I was gonna say
I
it's
thought
on
it was
Disney Plus for some reason.
I know. Oh, funny. I know Sonic X is on Hulu. I didn't think it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Still on
Well, I
Netflix
know the
as
Sonic
well.
movie's on Hulu.
Yeah, but
Or it's
the
gonna
old
be.
Sonic X.
Oh, hang
for
on. We
Kids
came up to a
edition.
fork in the road.
Oh.
Woodman or Woodcutter?
Oh,
Let's see, Mega Man
Woodman
2
hunting.
or whatever that is.
Lumberjacking ho!
This is an attraction for lumberjacks.
Nice.
Who,
Okay.
A very niche market, but all right.
So basically, we're gonna go into this area, and they create these wood puppets, and all the surplus wood puppets they kill.
Oh.
We need to avoid, so we're gonna have to go in on the well, let's pick up any items we have. Oh, there should be one over here. The Sixth Sense is going crazy.
I see.
Come on. Fine.
Maybe not.
It's probably nothing important.
I see you're Eriko Christie, and you're 18 years old.
He's talking.
Point on is
Sorry, his face just makes me think.
there are a lot of wood
I know, he looks like Sloth from freaking Goonies.
Kinda does.
pieces.
All it's missing is the Superman shirt.
Yeah.
And the big forehead.
Maybe it's underneath the lumberjack suit.
Hunting area alive. You'll turn back into a human again.
Hey!
Remember,
If we can...
as wood puppets, you can't jump.
We can't jump.
Here's a list of people taking part in today's
But if we can survive this event, we can become a human again.
So basically, like a horror Pinocchio.
What are you waiting for?
Pi, I hate to tell you this, but, Pinocchio was always a whore.
God,
horror,
you're
dum-dum.
horror. You're
how about-
reminding me of that Geppetto.
How about this,
Oh yeah,
James? A
with
more
Drew
bl-
Carey.
I was about to say, how about this,
1991.
James? Like Pinocchio, but it's a much more blatant horror.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me it wasn't already?
What am I, a jackass?
Seriously.
You sure do! Oh my god, you sound just like Pinocchio. Holy crap!
That was good, yeah. A point is that after beating a wood puppet, a prize is given based on points.
Really,
Players
if you did
disqualified
a-
if beaten by a wood puppet. Well, of course, they were killed by them. Okay, so what are our enemies trying to do apart from kill us? Score differs depending on the types of wood puppets you hunt. For types and points, please refer to the following page. Okay, fine. But then how does that apply to how we can use this knowledge to destroy them? If there's a human inside and it speaks and runs away if chased, 30 points.
Oh.
Stares without speaking, and if it's brainless, like Randy is currently, then he's worth 2 points. So that does give us so that may give us a benefit of they're probably not going to hunt him down right now because he's worth so few points. Wow, you can get a gold chainsaw.
Jeez. Though now that I think about it, though, that might be. I'm sure I realize that might be like a sort of a double-edged sword. Like if you don't give him back his brain, then Well, they're not going to hunt him down, but he's going to be brainless. But if you do give him back his brain beforehand, kind of think of it. Can you give him his brain back during this game?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course we can. Yeah. So we picked it up in the last part, and here we'll take our wood puppet guide, and so this is our version of the hunting manual that they only tell us about. Yes. Guide for wood puppets. Okay.
Run like little sissies and hope you don't get your head chopped off.
Yes.
If I kill a woodcutter and reach the goal alive, I can become human. Okay. I mean, they all look like freaks, and we know they're kind of evil, so why not? Our wood puppets already registered for today's huntings. Let's see. The other people who are going to be in this hunting are, of course, ourselves. Anastasio. I will reach the goal and return to human no matter what, said Richard Anastasio. What else we got here? We have here Eleanor Ferenz.
Housewife.
I'm dying, help me.
Oh.
Well, let's see if she can help herself.
Yay.
Wow.
Randy.
Randy.
He says because he has no brain.
Gibberish. Beautiful gibberish.
I didn't know it's not swearing.
No. I want this to be clean.
Any prize for wood puppets? Note, no prize for wood puppets.
Well,
get in there, you designer. Okay.
Well, to be fair, don't we technically have a prize? It's the promise to be human.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wants a consolation prize, like the 3 pounds of beef or a golden chainsaw.
Or it's like in that one Garfield special, it's like a boat. A boat? Just a boat.
Well, we lived a good life.
Let's come on, fingers crossed, chip ride, dude. Let's see what happens.
We can't cross our fingers. These mannequins don't have fingers.
Life is misery.
I live it every day.
So when do we get to the fun part?
Well, I'm just going to use that to, heal ourselves and get fully ready because we're going to be going into a lot of combat here, as you can imagine.
Uh-oh.
It does make me wonder all of a sudden, how do you fight as a wood puppet?
You smack.
We do things that Eriko could not normally do. And for better or worse, we're never going to explain why she can do these new attacks. Basically, the movesets that the wood puppets have been using against us, we can now use against the wood carvers.
Ah, interesting.
Okay.
Alright, so let's get out of here. But other than that, yeah, we're currently this whole story, I want to say, kind of harkens back to like zombies and like those zombie like horde kind of attacks.
Hey, babe.
Oh, damn.
Again, don't ask how Eriko can do these new attacks, but we'll take it.
Also, don't ask how the heck this wood puppet can do all that, knowing that there is a literal meat sack inside that wood carving.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've
I would
seen
love
in
to see a
horror stories
fighting
or something
game
like
of
this.
just a wood
we did
puppet
it.
just fighting like that. Ugh.
Kill me.
Clyde, no, you cannot jump up on
So congratulations, we defeated a woodcutter.
Clyde,
Now we just need to find Randy. Okay, yeah. So I was talking about that earlier. So at this point, Mecha is just going to be killing these guys because these are all required bosses still.
Really?
They're
My
required,
cat
like,
paused my
yeah,
video.
there are-
Where are we at?
Oh, we're at 8:34. So go to 9 minutes in.
Right.
Let me know when you're there.
And thus we cut his wood.
Okay, I'm ready.
Cool. All right. We got 15 more seconds. We'll get there. It's just us going through another little labyrinth, and I want to say they don't throw too many of these out at us.
All right, now,
listen.
So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
okay, yay!
Dang, I was honest to God hoping that exact moment, that's when Eriko would encounter another woodcutter.
I'm like, boom. But now, more of these dang demon trees. But yeah, this is like the whole like zombie horde kind of shtick and plot. I never actually watched too many of these zombie like mob kind of. Oh, hang on, Randy.
Oh.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's Randy.
Yep, that's Randy.
I still wonder how the hell he lost his brain.
And how he's able to like contort like that.
We don't question it.
I think we learned about later, but like the surgeons like took his brain out to make him into one of the Type C wood puppets. But as we're going into this ancient forest, populated by demon trees, possibly.
Ah.
Wait. Oh.
What?
Wadola bugs.
Oh my
Magical
god.
bugs.
Those
I
are
think
kind of
these
cool looking
things, like-
bugs.
I think they eat wood, so like termites. So maybe we'll hang on to those.
Yeah, hang on to
Are
that
you
with
sure
your-
that's a good idea, considering you're nothing but wood now?
And we just run away. No, but
We don't question it.
we'll just
we
use them right
do.
here.
Maybe we're
Hurry,
just
Widola
imitation
bugs.
wood, and they're really picky.
Yeah.
It's like hot potato. Same way. Hurry, Widola, wood eating bugs. Have at it.
Enjoy the num-nums.
Hello, baby. Where's my big baby? Yes, he is.
Go, you JPEGs. Go.
They are
Mini-num,
JPEGs.
mini-num, mini-num. Were they just glowing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some bugs are bioluminescence.
I just wasn't sure if those were supposed to be.
Yeah. I'm not a bug expert.
I will take it, and we will go on our merry way. But yeah, I've never really watched too many of these
Horror
like
mo-
zombie horde things. I mean, there's Walking Dead, but like the plot is like you'd argue like it's more centered on the characters and not so much the
Zombies.
actual zombie horde itself.
Yeah. Well, there
I
was
never
a
did-
movie
any of
that
you
was
guys, like-
focused on zombies, but it was a romance.
Was it freaking Warm Bodies?
That's what I thought.
I mean, that one. It's not too bad. It's better than
I've never,
Twilight. I
yeah,
thought.
I've
yeah,
never
I
seen warm
pick-
bodies.
It's actually pretty decent.
It's okay.
That's why I said it. It was decent. I was a young
just ha-
girl when I first went to see it with a group of friends.
I'll say my.
Oh,
I'll say my most.
I think we just heard our first victim.
Oh no. Oh, that's what that sound was.
Oh, that's just the music. Damn it.
You heard? Because I heard like a.
Hey, I'm the one who's
thing.
supposed to want the mass murder and mayhem here, James. That's my shtick.
Save. But like, my favorite thing about Warm Bodies was it actually tried to justify why zombies would eat brains. In that, in Warm Bodies, the justification was that zombies did have some sort of consciousness and longed to like feel human again, so they ate brains because in doing so they were able to vicariously live the memories of the people whose brains they had just eaten, and that's why they would eat the brains, is so that they could somewhat feel human again.
Yeah.
You know,
The dumbest part about Warm... Go ahead.
in retrospect, these woodcutters aren't putting much of a fight.
Nah, they're not very
They really aren't.
sprites.
I don't know if... I forget if one of our base stats is just base damage with our melee, but we just seem to like be so much faster than them. Like they're practically just... They're betting on us being too stupid and too scared to fight back, but if you just arm Eriko and say, hey, that guy called you a funny name, she will outright murder him.
Yep. Now, as you were
That's
saying,
a-
what was the one dumb thing about warm
the dumbest
bodies?
part. I feel bad about like this because I know it's like the whole crux, but the dumbest thing for me is how the plot literally is, oh, love can bring back the dead.
Oh yeah, that was the whole shtick.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Hey, quit beating on that poor defenseless woodcutter. Or just wood puppet.
Oh, it's those it's those surgeons from the first aid place that like usually do surgeries on us to upgrade us.
Oh, jeez, they're literally just bashing the poor fucker.
Uh-oh.
We have been
Just
spotted.
noticed
Oh, they're ninjas.
Oh, because they're actually these test dummies.
No,
like that's the
cut.
ones.
Oh no,
And-
the crash
and again,
test
don't-
dummies decided to find new work, and it was in this game.
And again, like even though we're gonna fight them here, they'll still totally like help us out and do surgeries and stuff to help upgrade our characters.
I mean, again, for all we know, they're just playing a role.
Yep. This is just the part of the job. Is like, crap, I pulled the short straw. I gotta be the one who gets kicked in the butt again. By the karate chopping. Why do we let them do freaking windmill karate chop hands? They're wood puppets. We did it.
I
How-
have to
but-
hold my
and
board
they're
before
also
he
thinking,
steps
how the
on
hell
my
did we
computer
lose-
again?
How do we lose to a lump of wood?
So this is the important part. This is Randy. And we can then use Randy's brain to bring him back. Don't ask how this works.
I'm sad. I couldn't recognize anything because I had no brain.
What?
No kidding.
Randy, everything's gonna be fine. You'll see.
Whoa, you're Erica? You came here just in time. I'm sitting
Oh my god, he also sounds like Brock from Stupid Mario Brothers.
And we say he does actually.
He kind of looks like him
Stone
too.
here.
Yeah, so with that, we save Randy. So now's the part where I can talk about this now, and I will probably show some footage of it while we're wandering back out of this maze. So, again, using the brain there is it's entirely optional what you could have done there. Like, the whole sequence of events that Rebecca did here is that in that last part when he got the brain, he could have easily just walked past it. It is entirely possible to miss that brain. It doesn't affect getting the good ending or even the true ending at all.
Oh.
Basically what happens is you would bring back Randy from the dead and say, hey, come follow me. You know, we're good guys. We're allies. We'll fight and win the day. And Randy will then in turn still be... but you can still play as him. You can play as Brainless Randy, and he has all the same stats as normal Randy, except for one key component, which is in the lower left there. That's our adrenaline meter. That's what we use to... Oh, jeez. That's what we use to use the horror monitor in order to try and avoid the traps and things. And Randy, if you did not get his brain back, would have no brain, and thus no adrenaline to take power from. So if your reward for finding his brain is to actually get a more or less viable playable Randy. Otherwise, you basically are, like, I think you brought up the point, James, you basically are giving yourself a hard mode of having to basically play through a stage as Brainless Randy where you can do nothing to avoid any traps. You have to basically just tank your way through the game.
Jeez. Well, I hope to make up for that fact that he can actually, his heart rate doesn't go up nearly as fast as, oh, hello.
Rawr. But don't worry, we put that so we can be ready for it. He still has some decent stats that can, like, hold his own in a battle. The main comedic thing is that
nice to meet you.
okay, that should be enough time. That should be enough time to show the main, like, humor you get out of it is that you get to hear his rambling gibberish as he tries to hold, like, because any cutscene that Eriko would talk in, or any cutscene that Eriko can talk in, all of the characters can talk and have their own voice lines for, including Brainless Randy.
Yay!
Where he's just mumbling like freaking, like goddamn, like Captain Caveman or something. But yeah. That being said, we're hopefully almost out of here. We've almost made it to the goal, and thus we can hopefully become human and get out of this dang place. And then all we gotta do is just fight and confront the demon tree that's running this whole place. Hey there.
Not again.
This is, as you're seeing, like, this is like I would say this is so far the level's big combat stage for now.
I mean, considering how many woodcutters we've come across so far, yeah.
It's just kind of silly that, like, the big combat stage doesn't even really let you get to use Eriko's actual combat. You're just a karate doll.
Huzzah! Also, Clyde's here. He has taken over my arms.
Hey, Clyde.
Hey, Clyde.
They say hi, Clyde.
Stop that trap.
You big old baby.
Don't worry. We're almost at the end of this chapter. Then we get to some of the weird, kookier ones. Like, this is, I guess, out of all of the ones we've been seeing so far, there is one that the premise is, like, pretty grounded, but the stakes and what you're doing... Oh, it's a Scapegoat Mary doll.
Hello.
I would like to think... I'll Google it just to make sure I'm not messing that up, but I want to say those almost are, like... You can use those to distract enemies in, hey, dude. In combat, but let me look it up just in case.
I wonder how these woodcutters must feel having to be cramped in those lockers for so long, waiting for their next big target.
I know, they're not very, like, they're not really limber or slim. Okay, so I just looked up. A Scapegoat Mary doll or a Sacrifice Mary doll is basically like, think of it like a fairy in a bottle from Zelda. If we were about to die, the Scapegoat Mary doll will allow us to continue forward without actually losing a life.
Sweet.
That's cool.
Or game overing.
A literal scapegoat.
Yep. Wood.
Yes, wood. What we're made
Speaking
out
of wood.
But why wood? Wait a minute.
It's a furnace, isn't it?
Ah!
Oh,
Ow,
it's bringing
jeez.
them to life.
Yeesh. That's a lot of flickering.
You might want to put a
Seizure
warning
there.
there.
I had to blink multiple
But-
times.
Yeah, I had to close my eyes for that one.
The heck?
It just ruined the wood.
Aw, you could have
Wait.
sold that at Home Depot.
Wait a minute. If that thing de-woods people, maybe that's how we can become human again.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Into the Iron Maiden we go.
Okay. close your eyes. Because we gotta do this a second time. Alright, close your eyes, and I'll do something to dim the screen. And...
We human?
And... You can open your eyes again. And... We've been de-wooded and hopefully not exploded.
Oh,
Hey, we're not
God.
exploded.
That
Even
might
better, we
always
still have
feel a
our
little
clothes
bit
on.
weird.
And our hairstyle is still fashionable.
Just a
A little
little.
bit.
I just realized he
Her
probably done
body
the same
was
thing
kind
for
of
Randy.
smushed together.
I'm probably sure he figured it out, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, he does have his brain again, so maybe. So I guess with that mess out of the way,
Right, the woodcutters should hopefully not have any reason to attack us since we're no longer a wood puppet and thus no longer worth points. Unless, of course, they want revenge for us killing them all.
either that, or maybe it's a case where they just add those rules at the very last second.
I could see that. I've seen it before where like they'll put it on the PA speaker of, oh, by
Night
the way,
Snow
you
Plan!
get this...
Whoever kills the Erico will be named champion!
What are you
Ah!
guys up to? Wait, what are you technicians up to?
That's another
Have
song.
that hurt.
Not the oil pump. No, that's not the problem.
Again, subtitles would be nice.
Getting the boss character out. Hold on a second, please.
Oh, they're trying to get the boss out. It's malfunctioning.
Try turning on the switch again.
I mean, say whatever you will about this game and how hokey its fucking production values are. It does have the right ideas at the best of times.
Well, I like how, like, between this, the Zodic fight, and other things, I like how it plays with the fact of, yeah, you have to remind yourself, this is all just a theater attraction. It can malfunction just about as any other one can, and oh, it's working.
There you go.
Yay!
And boss time.
Ready for scary face number 4?
Oh.
Oh,
Oops. I think
Don't
it works
worry,
too
they
well.
Don't
Workers'
worry,
comp.
they have their W-2s.
I love that this thing has a freaking handlebar mustache. So,
Oh god, it does. You're right.
now it's time to fight the demon tree that spawned this whole factory. And use our dodging to the best of it. And again, have a good axe and...
I'm so sorry. Just
What's that?
the Deku tree would be so much creepier if this is the face it rocked.
Oh.
Dude, yeah. I wouldn't like it. And other than that, as you're seeing here, once you understand how to dodge, like mecha dodges,
Oh,
and know how to hug a corner to avoid its barf,
stop
like
that, you big sap!
Wasn't there
dodging
like a
gives
demon
you so
tree
many
in, like,
invincibility
Dark Souls
frames.
Or something? What if this had
it
that
pretty much
face?
is. I could see that. I could say that. But yeah, again, if you know how to hug a wall and dodge at the right frame, you get so many invincibility frames after that. You can basically avoid all damage. Combat is pretty trivial in this, and is he okay?
He'll be fine.
All right.
I think he built
Okay.
it.
Let's put him back under the ground.
Oh god, those eyes. Those eyes went every which way. I don't know which one to focus.
Don't mind me, folks. Just pretend I was never here.
Nobody dies in this game.
They just get really big boo-boos.
Clyde, do you want to go?
What'd I tell you?
Okay, bye, Clyde.
And so we're okay, and thus we can get out of here, and thus having solved the whole reason of how the wood puppets came to be, and managing to somehow escape with our life. Let's just do one last quick check, make sure that our health and adrenaline are at a good enough value to get them bonus points.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. They do count that, don't they?
Yeah, so that's why Mech always does like a quick, like, touch up, make sure we're all good, and let's run like the Dickens.
Charles Dickens.
Hope to God no sudden spooks suddenly come our way.
I hope I don't get spooked by a cleared screen. I hate it when I'm told how well I did. It's a goal. It's the cleared screen. My one weakness. That's okay. So yeah, that's Chapter 3 cleared.
So what does that make? Like that makes three up. That makes 3 attractions down.
Yep, out of I think 6.
Okay.
And not only that, we've rescued all our friends.
Oh damn.
Yeah, there is one other person who is not a friend that we can save, but that'll be in a later stage. But yeah, in terms of like our main pals, yeah, we did that. Now we can spend all our money and get ourselves some more adrenaline.
Remember, make sure that Eriko gets all the benefits, because she's the only bitch you're going to care about.
I mean, again, because, yeah, to clarify for Seely and Pi, like, Eriko's the only one who can actually go in, like, Eriko's the main character you use in New Game Plus to get the true ending. Like, so at that point, if she is not fully upgraded and you're upgrading other people, you're wasting your money at that point.
Oh.
Unless you just really like playing somebody. The benefit is that each character has their own different starting stats. So, like, say Randy would have more health than Eriko would starting off, but again, with all the upgrades you get, like, you can easily, like, mitigate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it, Logan. What sort of spooky trope are we in for next?
The most terrifying capitalism. I'm not even joking. Stay tuned for a shopping spree.
Oh,
all right.
Dead Rising, anyone?
I'm gonna go spend my hot cash.